Gala Games has been on fuego, on absolute fire here in the last week. And the Gala Games president has been dropping just bombshell after bombshell, big news after big news. And he's speaking yet again yesterday. I want to make sure we all are aware of what he said yesterday. There just continues to be more and more information. And I want to make sure we're bringing you up to speed on everything happening with Gala and this ecosystem right now, because a big pivot, a big shift is happening with Gala Games, and I am so excited about being part of this community for the future. This is a company, a project that we've talked about since way back in 2021 through the ups and the downs. We've made some money along the way and profit taking, but now we're back in at a very, very cheap price point, given the recent dip that we saw from Gala all the way down to 1.50 cents. So super excited. Now, currently we're sitting at the 4 cent range, a little bit over that. By the way, in this video, I'm going to give you two things that the president is talking about. One has to do with one of their top games and how Gala will be used there in that ecosystem. The other thing that Jason is talking about, and that game, by the way, is Townstar. The other thing that Jason is talking about is something a little bit more macro as it relates to the acquisition of Ember Entertainment. That is the company that they acquired recently with 20 million active users. So we're going to dive into that here in this video. Real quick, we'll take a look at the price point again. Sitting at that 4.1 level, up about 8.5%. Volume is still well over $1 billion. Market cap closing in on 300 million. We're back in the top 100, ranked number 94. You can see there from the chart. We are going to get a pullback eventually, right? Maybe this is it. We did bounce off this 4.1 range once more. Or once before, and we popped all the way back up to the 4.5. Do we bounce off this again and head back up to the 4.5? It looks like we could. So we'll see. We're going to be tracking this carefully, but we will pull back in the short term. I'm not so much concerned about short-term price action for right now, but Gala Games, they are building for the future. And that is what I'm most excited about. Now, this says more details about our acquisition of Ember Entertainment. These games, starting with Dragon Strike and Meow Match, will be integrated with our Layer 1 blockchain and use Gala as gas. Yes, it's Ember Entertainment. That is the mobile pivot. To those of you who figured out who we bought, good job. You probably will recall that we've been working with them on the Walking Dead Empires. But what you don't know is that now that they are completely a part of Gala, their entire mobile platform has come with them. We are rapidly planning right now how we get all of their titles onto our blockchain. We are focusing at the moment on two high priority games. That is Dragon Strike, number 1, and Meow Match, number 2. For Dragon Strike, you will get at least one scroll of minting. For every $100 spent, you'll get another scroll of minting. I'd save your scrolls of minting for your best heroes. Each scroll of minting will let you take a database item and turn it into an NFT on our blockchain. Dragon Strike will have play to earn via weekly competitive tournaments. So that's big announcement number 1. More details on the acquisition of Ember Entertainment. They're focusing on 2 games in particular right now. And again, all of these games will be integrated on the Layer 1 blockchain for Gala. Gala will be used for gas. This is just building this ecosystem out, showing exactly what's going on. Cryptopolitan is covering Gala, which is big. Jason was excited about that. And by the way, we're working on getting Jason on the channel. I have been in contact with the president from Gala Games. Super excited to at least talk with him briefly, and we're setting up a time. So be prepared. Jason should be coming on the channel. I don't want to give too many details away, and hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. But listen, if he wants to come on, we're going to make a spot for him. We have been communicating back and forth, so we're going to get it done. We're going to get Jason on the channel. I definitely want to talk with him, bring you up to speed on what's going on. So this is the other big announcement. Benefactor announces that Gala also is the token that powers Townstar game and will swap all town for Gala at a 2-to-1 ratio. Now, this is a large announcement. Bear with me here. There's a lot to break down here. Okay. So this is a big ecosystem for one of their flagship games, Townstar. For over a year now, they've been testing different types of tokenomics, okay, in the broader Web3 game world. One of the bigger changes we've seen is bringing in Mark Skaggs to lead the charge. If you don't already know who Mark is, well, you probably have played some of the games he's made. One of the most notable is Farmville. Yeah, that game that was pretty popular. He was responsible for having over 80 million people play that game. You'll see that number thrown around in public websites, but I actually think it's more like 200 million. I recall a conversation with Zuckerberg in which he said people were coming to Facebook just to play Farmville to the tune of hundreds of millions. In many ways, Facebook wouldn't be the behemoth it is today if not for Mark Skaggs and Farmville. I've asked him to do it again. Who knows if we can actually get there? But if there was going to be a team to attempt it, it's this team right here. This is one of the reasons why I love Gala Games. We talk about this all the time. The team here that they have assembled, Mark Skaggs, who built out Farmville, he's on this team. Farmville was massively, massively popular. We know this, right? So, yes, this is why I'm such a big proponent of the future of this ecosystem. It's the people that are in place, right? Not to mention the vision, the idea here, but the people in place are second to none. Now, part of the mission to grow Townstar into a massive game is to constantly make changes to make the game better and more in alignment with the entire ecosystem. To that end, we're going to make a huge change. As of today, we are announcing the end of Town. We're going to be replacing Town for Gala, so no more Town tokens. This will be the exchange rate, 2 Town for 1 Gala. Going to guess there will be some questions. What about nodes? First off, let me say that Townstar nodes will begin to earn Gala via the burn to mint mechanism, similar to spider tanks. The short version is that when certain items in the Townstar game get purchased in Gala, there will be a burn of that Gala, and a portion of that will be reminted to the nodes, and portion will remint to play to earn. We will release a light paper shortly describing the ways in which you can earn as it relates to Townstar. Now, bear with me here. A lot still more to unpack. This is very, very interesting. Now, when will the exchange occur? Sometime in the next 60 days. You're going to have at least 180 days to make the exchange. And then, no, you don't need to mint Town. You can leave. The question is, can I leave my Town in my treasure chest? No, you need to mint it. Let me make that clear. No, you cannot leave it in your treasure chest. You need to mint it. When will the new version of Townstar come out? There's going to be a play test by the end of January. They expect a full release of the new Townstar in February. Earning in Townstar will be live. One of the most important will be the decorating game will be live, and shortly after launch, we will be able to view each other's towns. The social game will be here. Digital assets, NFTs will be able to be leveled up. So a lot of changes happening with Gala, but for the better. They're making this pivot toward mobile. They're changing up their flagship game a little bit, Townstar. There are a lot of exciting things happening here with Gala Games in 2023. Excited to be part of the ecosystem with you. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit the like button. We'll be covering everything Gala right here on the channel. Appreciate you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will talk very soon. See ya. Peace.